What's good, Marauders? I'm your super duper awesome host, Baggio.
Oh, be quiet, boy. No one likes you.
Oh.
But I'll tell you about someone everyone likes, Pijja Lautona. He's way better than you.
My mom was right. I am a disappointment.
Maybe I should get the Rari or the Maybach. Drop that new shit, teach you like a student, he booty.
Alright, I got interested into poetry in second grade. I read a poem by William Ernest Henley. It's called Invictus. It was recited by Nelson Mandela. And yeah, that's how I got interested into poetry.
For Pijja, I've known Pijja for about 4 years. I've heard a few of his poems. They're really good. I really like how he structures his poems and how everything kind of just relates together.
I get my ideas from, I think, traveling. Like when I travel outside the country, I kind of get my inspiration from the communities I go to. Or when I go to different communities and I don't know, I kind of hang out with all the little kids around the communities in Fiji and stuff like that. And I kind of get my ideas from third world countries, kind of second world countries. I don't know.
Many people would describe Pijja to be soulful and humble. From all the books that Pijja has read throughout his lifetime, many of them inspired him to write.
I feel like he can do a lot of things with his poems. He can, bring a message to his poem and get that message out there, or simply just write a great poem. I feel like he can do a lot with his talent. Like he can put messages in his poems, so maybe spread out the message more, or just simply, I feel like he can do a lot of things with his writing and many of his other talents too.
Advice that I have for writers is probably one of the biggest regrets I have in the 18 years of living. Probably not reading as much as I should. I feel like books can take you to a whole different world. Yeah, because movies and video games are one perspective, straightforward. But if you read a book, you can step into a million different types of shoes. Prefer to say, yeah, that's it.
The drums start beating, and so does the heart. We'll claim victory through honor and never apart. They know of our courage and strength, that is true. Flying with colors, of course, gold and blue. But they lie of our humbleness and say we are mean. But it's only when we stumble against the orange and green. That's when the drums beat loud with rage and pity. We'll show that we are the best high school in Porterville City. And when that day comes, they will tremble in fear, because they know the Marauders will always be here. But if you don't feel it, I reach out my hand. As brothers and sisters, Marauders we stand.
Thank you, Arba.
Remember to follow us on Twitter at Monache TV. Here are some responses to last week's question of the week. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Reaper writes, in the military or at home, with 2 beautiful daughters and a wife. Mr. Flores writes, teaching history to some amazing students, hopefully in my own classroom. I'd better not still be subbing. Manuel Bernard Mejia writes, being a Monache high school teacher, teaching students how Shakespeare conveys his thoughts and emotions. Oscar writes, on the couch, watching TV, living the rich life. Kenzie writes, still a student at Monache when I'm 25. Remember to respond to this week's question of the week. What is the best segment MTV has ever aired? We'll show the best responses on MTV. Congratulations to all our graduating Marauders that will be continuing their education next year. We are proud of all of you.
That's all for today, Marauders. Have a terrific week.